هلا والله صادق. مرحبا.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art, and multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class city is really top-shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security is down, but plenty of your flying friends about. Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea we're up against, mate?
If you haven't brushed off the fight, ever consider leaving security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
Let us all this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
I'd like to detect a little worried to me, voice.
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is. That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in the system. Got lots of dead gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like dead was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
For me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Back is that?
RDX nitrogen, enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
What is this building rubbish?
There's propaganda all around bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get that detonator first.
Council comment. Whoever these men in black are, the brass balls to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley needs some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. We don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait. I might know where we're at. We change your manual over at M5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
For fuck's sake.
Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another fail-safe with vaporizing, so fair warning.
Expect us to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at that door. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this going to take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. Try and hold them off.
Bagley, update. Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
Through security. Now waiting through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence. Dalton, I need your physical abilities now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
This gets me blown up.
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You're gonna get a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears parts are not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
Let's get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
The suspect is over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at a town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it,
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need it for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of people?
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. Zero Day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
Explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
They attend Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down Dead Set. Terrorists responsible for Albion used cutting-edge launch artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be
These corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets' reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
ايش اختار الشخصية؟ اللي ثالثة بنت عشان يمكن لو
Come on, let's do this!
ما شاء الله في مهمات عليها.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine, whatever.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, from Buccaneer. Your source for what they don't want to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. It seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Blue so hungry to hold our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital world? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know, we keep all names confidential. Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of the data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions. Data is collected on citizens in every possible way. Data is collected through surveillance cameras. Data is collected from television sets. They don't even necessarily need to be super smart television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis Britain, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people
Auto
forgot
drive now enabled.
is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
If technology brings out the worst in capitalism, capitalism brings out the worst in technology.
Auto drive now disabled.
Tells us how to.
Awaiting area crime report.
Auto drive now enabled.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
So if I get past this manual override, does that make me DedSec? Hello?
Every day, even then, something's wrong with you.
طلب مني مفتاح.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Fuck. This is it, isn't it?
واو بجرب.
Yo, someone here? Oh shit, there's no power.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Look, bruv, you got a problem? Take it out with Sabine. She sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So tell me, Bagley, if DedSec wasn't behind them bombings...
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need...
And who was?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this 0 Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as 0 Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Gunned down? Shit, how'd you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
They're doing a proper crackdown on DedSec here. Listen, I'm on your side, yeah? Believe me. But I don't want to get got, know what I mean?
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I say, let's resist.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house. That are essential items in your DedSec kit.
هنا غير الشخصيات تمام حلو. هذه معاه سلاح.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tome conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back. Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but... Coming up today on The Upload,
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing...
And and we only really see her these days.
لسه ما فتحنا ولا شيء.
The hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to...
يلا في لغز.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want you to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. They probably know that you're listening to this show right now. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its power.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley...
This is the bug. Hello, resistors. It's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once-free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract, and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's...
والله شخصية البنت عندها 3 أشياء. الشخصية الرجل تفتح هذا الموقع.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
لسه كل الشركات مغفلة عندي. والله مرة غالي. ما راح تكفي الفلوس. خلي فلوس معنا وتنفعنا احنا. ما في إلا أغنى.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact. Not to mention.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak points. Nice one. That's it. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Yes! Nice one! That's it!
There's only one more skill you need to master. Socialization. The rest of your team has arrived. Why not go and have a chat?
مرحب، هذه شخصيتي اللي اخترتها فأعطوني إياها.
Welcome to the team, mate.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
أيوه شخصيتي الثالثة.
Alright? Yo, I can't believe we just like DedSec or whatever. With no initiation or nothing.
Too late, cuz. We're getting first-hand experience, yeah?
Now that you're all as thick as cyber thieves, Sabine would like to talk to you.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Yeah, look, what we need to do
They've got the city by the balls.
Don't forget about Clan Kelly. Them fucks have way too much power. I got beef with them.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Old Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempt to find Zero Day.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
لهذه الأخيار والمهمات الرئيسية.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
Here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Begin searching.
Sort of crazy thing. Listen, you gotta hear this.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all-consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha! Just to let you know, if the police catch you with that, they'll have the right to search you in the you-know-where.
Auto drive now enabled.
Broken.
It's been hacked. Get a search going.
Oh shit, that's taking a knock. Finally out of my hands.
Search the premises. We may have an intruder.
So we are 10 minutes into our trip. Control. Hunter starts going on about how the Earth is really flat. If you can believe it.
Situation under control.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Moving inbound to hostile.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
That's all.
Fucking Albion dogs think you're tough shit, innit? You're just some
Blue here. Please advise.
والله عنده
Hey, it's me. I'm done.
You look familiar. You're dead sick, aren't you? What? You're a funny one.
What did I do?
Don't pretend that you're all innocent. It doesn't work. You should have something to say, eh? Think before you come around.
Well, fuck you up so bad you'll have to pick your teeth up. Understood. Now go away somebody else's time. Shit, is that better? Don't fucking come back here. Get lost. I'm serious. You think I'm not serious?
كل ما هي ناقص ما شيء ثاني شايفين
What was that? How disappointing. Go fall in.
Investigation underway. Halt! Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Target resisting arrest. Using restraining measures.
Must be close by. Keep fire! Damn it! Where's my backup? Oh fuck!
The suspect.
I gotta be. Taking cover! We've got
This shit is jokes!
جهاز الدفع. خلصنا من هنا.